Okay, he should be allowed to record right now.
I'm gonna share the next one though, because yours
Please do.
is kind of spacey. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. And I am getting on a laptop now. I'm stationary too, so
All
just
right.
while you're doing that.
Mm, Yeah, so this here is the artist that I've been working with, gentlemen.
Whoa.
From over
What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
overseas.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible.
Sapadiabo.
Can't code. Interesting. Can it generate
Record he made with Beanie Man.
Jamaica, Africa. Yes, so. Yeah. Safa the yellow. Whoa, now. Ladies, let's go. Beanie Man, I say. My girl, when you wanna let me front part jump. Love when you blow like a bicycle pump. Girl, tap her eyes and sit down on the We love it when you wind up your Nene futa, sida yidi long. Baba futa, sida yidi long. Fibe futa, mi da yidi young. Fiji daru, bonata, golemon. Nene futa, sida yidi long. Baba futa, sida yidi long. Fibe futa, mi da yidi young. Fiji daru, bonata, golemon. Dimbo bobima. Bad girl champion babilla. Hey, wind up your bumper, panda graffia. Park your dumper truck, panda shovel. The best wine in the world, girl, you tweet. Every night you have Donald Trump in my tweet. Hottest girl a road, girl, you like street. You are the competition, you will never come. Nene futa, sida yidi long. Baba futa, sida yidi long. Fibe futa, mi da yidi young. Fiji daru, bonata, golemon. Nene futa, sida yidi long. Baba futa, sida yidi long. Fibe futa, mi da yidi young. Fiji daru, bonata, golemon. Ya holy moda yidi moda bija moda tura moda tufa moda nada tumda yaltina monada tu piji diko kesino raga dimbaisi yenyo. Edimbaisi yenyo. Nene futa, sida yidi long. Baba futa, sida yidi long. Fibe futa, mi da yidi young. Fiji daru, bonata, golemon. Nene futa, sida yidi long. Baba futa, sida yidi long. Fibe futa, mi da yidi young. Fiji daru, bonata, golemon. Love it when you whine and you back it up. Girl, you ain't fall, but the dirty tough. Every man one piece, but you lock it up. Only music alone make you open up. Bubble up. Hey, my girl, jiggle up. Girl, your wine make me something tough. Me love it when you arch over and then you back it up. You're something up. Nene futa, sida yidi long. Baba futa, sida yidi long. Fibe futa, mi da yidi young. Fiji daru, bonata, golemon. Nene futa, sida yidi long. Baba futa, sida yidi long. Fibe futa, mi da yidi young. Fiji daru, bonata, golemon. Adino beronku. Fiji daru, viva adino beronku. Adino beronku. Fiji daru, viva adino beronku. Nene futa, sida yidi long. Baba futa, sida yidi long. Fibe futa, mi da yidi young. Fiji daru, bonata, golemon. Nene futa, sida yidi long. Baba futa, sida yidi long. Fibe futa, mi da yidi young. Fiji daru, bonata, golemon. Fiji rendoi, adona kodoi. Fiji rendoi, gore maka gore ma. My girl, when you wanna let me front part jump. Love when you blow like a bicycle pump. Girl, tap her eyes and sit down on the hump. We love it when you wind up your rump out.
All right. So this is gonna be a very, very beautiful call. I have a couple other special guests on the call tonight that I would like to shout out and welcome to our humble call. Okay, so one person in particular, Mr. Kevin Shine. How are you, my brother? Kevin Shine, as y'all can see on
What's up,
here.
brother?
Would you please let everybody know
What's going on, everybody?
who
What's
you
going
are
on?
and what you got going on?
Yeah. How's everybody doing this evening? My name is Kevin Shine. I used to be an A&R for Jive and Universal. Um, Basically, right now, I run an organization for songwriters and producers. We're having our 13th annual conference, November the 12th to the 15th. We run an event called Live Radio where we give everybody a chance to come and play their music if you're interested in being a part of this conference. We cater to radio and sync mostly. And we, just try to really make sure that people are getting that, if you got your stuff together, making sure your business is together, making sure everything. But we're getting people placements with different shows. And so we've done stuff with BET, we've done stuff with Netflix, we've done something with a couple of films. And so we're just basically just out here really just trying to make sure everybody. And then we've also, we also always still doing the placement thing, even though I'm not really excited about that because just giving somebody a record, I like to help people who really got their stuff together, who's trying to break, so if you got your business in order, you're doing the things right, then this is something you want to do. We deal with people like Big Tank who do all the music for 50 Cent and Lena Waite. We deal with him. We deal with a lady named Michelle Weiss Maslin, over 6,000 placements in sync. She's a really good friend of mine, and we just got great relationships with a lot of people in the industry that are out here doing things. So I appreciate Chill. This is definitely a pleasure to be here tonight, and I just stopped through to support my brother and help everybody. If you want to get in touch with me, um, first thing go to Writing Sessions America. Go to our page on Instagram, or you can basically hit me, and there, and then I'll get you the contact information for everything that we got going on. Just send me an inbox, and let's do it like that. All right. Thanks a lot, brother.
Thank you very much. No problem, bro. No problem.
Thank you for
You know
that,
your
Kevin.
family.
Nice to see
Um,
you.
Oh man, it's great to see you, Queen. You looking good. You looking good,
Thank
Queen.
you. I appreciate that. We have a raised hand in the room real quick. We have the superstar maker. Kevin Herman has a hand raised.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you, ma'am. Hey, Kevin Shine, this is Kermit.
Oh man, look at my family. What's
Yeah,
going on, Kermit?
I've been knowing Kevin a long time, and I've been seeing him do amazing things. But the first thing I noticed he did, we were on a panel together at the SEA Awards, and he was handling the panel. I'm like, wow, this guy's so professional. The way he was handling, I'm not used to professionalism. I'm I'm used to being Chill's daddy. So
Oh my
we got
God, that's funny.
Jones. We
That's
But no,
got
man,
funny.
he was really
Jones.
like he really impressed me, and I've been watching him
That's
ever
funny.
since. Everything he's been doing, and I know that I think one of your mentors was the guy that worked with R. Kelly, right?
Well, my mentor was Ernie Singleton. He ran
Oh, I know
MCA
Ernie.
Records.
Yeah,
He ran MCA Records. No, and the gentleman you talking about, Wayne Williams, I worked
Oh,
with
yeah,
him.
yeah,
That's when
yeah.
I was
Right,
doing
right,
A&R
right.
work. That's
Okay,
when I was doing A&R work. We got a Grammy nomination for the
okay.
Untitled album. I got another one for the How Low record. And then I helped sign Jacob Lattimore that's on the TV show The Shy. I helped the interns who did Cake and Rihanna. So I got a lot of people that I done put in the game. I mean, y'all can find me in the college dropout credits too. A bunch of stuff that we've done. But writing sessions is something that it's important to me because I really love helping songwriters and producers because a lot of times people don't understand the importance of catalog. They don't understand the importance of ownership. They don't understand the importance of business. I know we want to make these artists great, but you got to make sure you own stuff. And I'm all about ownership, and I'm all about helping people understand how to keep their ownership so they can leverage it later on. Because as you move in this game, that stuff goes away.
Yeah, I remember Ernie Singleton. Like I said, for MCA, because I remember he gave me the a plaque
Yep,
for New Edition and
yep,
even
yep,
the Bobby when he went solo and Ralph when
yep.
he went solo. I had an excellent relationship with MCA Records back in the day, and I
Yeah,
remember,
that's
matter of fact, I even remember when Ernie went over to Ruthless Records.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
All of that. Yeah.
He was responsible for the album that helped break them. What one of the cool things I always tell people when I was with Ernie, you know, I wasn't there at Ruthless, but I was around him. One of the things I'll tell you a story I'll tell you about that. We got Bones and them on the same tour with Keith Sweat and Nas, and they had gotten to the point that they were coming on right before Keith. That's how big they got. You know, like they were actually Nas was coming on before them. And that was crazy, man, to see that. But man, that was Ernie, man. Ernie just knows. He said he did that because he wanted him and Nas. They were putting them on those type of tours because when you would put those kind of artists on those tours, those were the bigger tours. So you couldn't put them. You put them with the rap acts. You know, that's just an audible. And you wanted to break an artist back then. You would put them on R&B tours if they were a rap act.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, man. Man, look, you always teaching, Kevin.
Hey man,
I love it.
I love to help people, man. I love spread the knowledge and the information, especially anybody dealing with this AI stuff. I tell y'all, you know, there's two things I want people I want to be aware of. Make sure that you learn what a TX copyright is, because you cannot copyright a song in PA once you put it through AI. You cannot copyright it once you put it in AI. So you can't use a PA and you can't use a SR. So if you're prompting lyrics, you need to make sure that you got a TX copyright form so you can protect your lyrics that you're putting in the prompts. Because that's the only way. Because if you're using it, unless you put it in there with stems and everything like that, unless you put it in there with the stems already, even then they just got this new thing where they're saying you got to prove that. And if you don't have the stem, then AI claims it and you lose your melody. So a song is lyric and melody, and that's what makes it a song. And so a lot of people are getting ready to, everybody's getting ready to run into a buzzsaw if you start copywriting this stuff and you don't have no stems.
Yep. Yep. Hey, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here on the Come Clean Chicago's call, man. You heard it here. So, man, I really appreciate you coming. You
Well,
always
any
dropping gems.
questions anybody got, I'm always here to support you, chill. And I appreciate you having me. I appreciate Kermit being here. You got the queen here. I like I said,
Yeah,
I'm just here to, you know, to just support and really anybody in the room. You know, we like I say, the next time we do live radios on the 14th, you can submit 2 songs. We do clean versions only. And I'll make sure Kermit get that information so he can pass it on to everybody in the room. I mean, not Kermit and Chill. I'll make sure y'all get the information to pass it on. But I thank y'all for having me here, man.
man, it's a pleasure. It really is a pleasure, you know. So all right. So what I want to do here is that I'm looking at all who is here. Okay. So I want to go from here and introduce the special guest. Okay. Oh, Naomi from Blazing. What is it for? Blazing 420?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Hello.
Okay. It's a pleasure to see you here again, girl.
Nice to be here. It's been a while, but thank you to Kermit for the invite and reminder.
hmm the special guest I have on tonight, you may want to place him in your blog. You know, and you will see why. You will see why. So, with that being said, I want to introduce our special guest of the evening. And Camille, being the lovely host and diligent host that
Yeah.
she is, was like, "You want me to introduce him? I can introduce you." I said, "Nah, nah. This gentleman here, I gotta introduce him." So this is a gentleman I met a while ago. And he's very, very insightful on a spiritual level, on a financial level, on so many different levels. And he's taking me in like his own stepson.
Mm.
And I've learned a lot from him these last since we've known each other. He wrote a couple of books, and I'm going to let him tell you about the book. But just know that y'all know when I bring people on this call, it's serious business. So I can tell you this much. This book is already starting to change my life. So hold on to your seats and your hats and all the other stuff. Um, this is about to be a roller coaster ride, y'all. So without further ado, I would like to introduce my partner, my brother, my friend, Bishop S.K. Ferguson. What's going on, man?
Hey, brothers, how are you, bro?
I am here, bruh. I am here. I am here.
Well,
Man, I am so glad we got you on the call tonight, man.
listen, I'm glad to be here, and I brought some spark with me, so all you got to do is start it, and we gonna have a fire.
Okay, okay. So, could you please tell everyone a little bit about who you are, um, and what you got going on?
Okay. First of all, I am one of the elites, hierophants of the World Conference of Masonic Order. I'm also a retired psychiatrist. I'm also a retired, how shall I say, brothers that pick up brothers that didn't do what they supposed to do. And I'm also, at this time, a bishop of a church, of some churches actually. But my main thing that we work on together is the book called Walking in Maya.
Ooh.
Now, this book is for every person that believe that somebody that passed left them a legacy to live off of. What do you mean by that? It means that we got grandfathers, we got grandmothers, we got uncles, we got aunts, we got fathers, we got even got kids that have passed. But yet, there is something spiritual about them leaving that they left that keeps them here. I also have to tell you, I was in a wheelchair for 9 years.
Hmm.
And coming out that wheelchair, there was a lot of trouble coming out that wheelchair. But now I've been walking for almost 7 years
That's right.
with no problems. But while I was there, the Lord put something in my spirit. And in my spirit, it told me that there are affirmations that are out there that need to be set up in a book where every day you can spiritually pull the power from your legacy and put it into your future.
Mm, mm. So what these affirmations in the book, how are they placed? How do you work that? How did all of that just come to you like that?
Well, a couple of times God felt the need to put me in a coma. And while I was in a coma, these things came. These things came to mind. So it wasn't until I was out and walking, then me and my sister were talking. And as we talked, we started talking about the things that was the legacy of our family. And here it comes, the book of affirmations. We put it there and we put the dates to it, and the spirit within me and in the atmosphere of our circumference gave it everyday affirmation that you can empower to work things out in your own life. As you notice, it works out in yours.
That's right. That's right. And it gave me time also to reflect on my life and where I'm going and to help others do the same, you know. Um,
Okay, so
so
I just want to say this thing. Even today's affirmation is a testimony to what life is. What is today's affirmation? I celebrate my growth. Here you are growing on this very day of the affirmation that was told to you months ago for
mm,
this day.
and it's real because today I have grown.
Bro, you have grown in many facets and ways you don't even understand yet, but you will because it's a part of you already. It is in your spirit that you have to move it. Every day in my book, it goes by the date. It has pictures, it has history because pictures are history. And as you pick the day, that the date it is today, you begin to focus on the power that comes from that day. So you take that and you meditate it, you read it in the morning, and you meditate on it throughout the whole day. And I guarantee that it manifests itself.
Mm. Camille?
Well, one, I am very big on manifestation. Of course, my whole logo is do you and life because it's very possible. So I would love to read more about this book. But I would also like to know for someone who is hearing the word Mayat for the first time. Am I saying that correct? Mayat? Mayat?
Yes, yes.
What does that mean to walk in your Mayat? Just into your purpose in general, or what does the word Mayat mean?
Okay. It stands for your balance, your truth, and your harmony.
Mm.
Your balance is what you need to have the truth be the harmony of your peace.
Hmm.
It balances out what life is for you because so many things sets us on an edge where we get angry or we get upset or we find out we've been fooled or tricked. But with Maya, it places us back on the angle that makes us continue to manifest the divine spirit of life.
Okay.
It aligns us where our body and our spirit needs to be. It gives us our discipline and our purpose for where we're trying to go.
So let's say someone believes that they are walking in their Maya, and then they use this book to stand strong on it, and really, it is not their Maya. Let's say, since we are independent artists, call. Let's say you have artists on here who believe they are supposed to be artists. So they go down this road, they get the book, they're manifesting this whole thing of being an artist, but it is not their purpose. Do you think this book could help show someone that maybe that is not for them?
Absolutely. Because the divine purpose will always put the principle first. That's why it's called discipline. It puts that principle to your face where you see, you know what? I'm not doing that because that doesn't work for me. And if it doesn't work for you, then it's not for you. If it balance you and align you up to where you have to go, then you will be where you need to be.
Mm.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so as a bishop, and we are already deep into this, as I see how deep we're getting. I kind of forgot where I was going with that question because you just got real deep with me. Hold on, let me think. Okay,
Touch
okay.
you a little bit, just touch you a little bit.
as a bishop, we normally come from ancient principles when it comes with the Bible.
Oh
You know,
Lord,
you
don't
come
get
from ancient.
started.
I'm just saying, you come with ancient principles. You know,
Guess what?
and you have the new world. You got this new edition, the YNs. How can we put that with new principles? You know, modern principles that don't make these young kids who really need to learn how to manifest things more than the older generation. I feel like they kind of understand manifestation. The younger cats do not. They say things, I'm gonna kill you, G, and don't understand that they really just said I'm gonna kill you. You know, they don't understand that that just came out their mouth. So how can we place, like, you know, the ancient things with the modern so the kids understand?
Okay. We all are Egyptians. That's our Egyptian rights. We have to manifest that in our atmosphere so that anything in our circumference have to fill the void. There's a void. The reason why the kids act that way, because there's a spiritual void that they haven't put in their legacy. Kids no longer want to talk about the legacy of their father. My great grandfather was a sixth generation Mason, sixth generation pastor, and it goes on and on. We as adults do not fill our kids up with all the stuff that makes them who they are. We're always telling them to fix the things that's in the world. But they don't need to fix the things in the world. The things in the world need to connect to them. And how we connect it is through our spiritual alignment. If you align it, it will go. If it's 45 degrees, guess what it is? 45 degrees. A kid can't change that. But the adult can change that because it says, I'm going to add a little bit more to that 45 to make sure the success of what you're doing happens for you. Now, it is not about religion, it's about purpose of the spiritual alignment. See, because you can be Baptist, you can be Catholic, you can be any religion, but you have to have an alignment to something that's in your lineage, that's in your creation. If you're black, as we are, then where does the white guy come in at? We have to see where he came into our life and what he took or what he put in that makes us who we are that we shouldn't be. Because we're sure enough not going to go down to Jones Beach and get naked and go and walking around the beach. We're not going to do that. You know why? Because we were taught what? Better. Our alignment is better than that. We keep giving ourselves little crumbs when we should have the whole pie. Hello, somebody.
Thank you.
Why can't we have the whole pie? Why we got to have the crumbs off the table?
You know, what makes that funny that you just said that?
All right.
I promise I'm sitting here eating a whole pie.
God, Jesus.
I am.
Hold on. Don't, you can't tell, you done chopped into, I was
Only
going to send that
Camille.
spiritual piece over here. Send that spiritual piece over here, and I bet you I can receive it. See, now I'm not in your house, but guess what? My ad is.
Yes, and you know what's funny when I dug into the pie like this, because I got this pie for me, not the kids. I got this pie for me.
Hello,
and then normally I would cut in the slices. I said, no, this is my whole pie. So that's what's making that funny that you use pie as a thing. Because I promise, I said, this is my pie. And I'll eat the whole pie.
See, that's just part of the spiritual alignment. Because as I speak from within my soul. If God can't test you, he can't trust you. If the spirit can't test you, it can't trust you.
So should we not look at tests as like we're doing the wrong thing? Because you know how things go wrong, and then you just think maybe I'm not walking in my purpose, instead of seeing it as I'm actually just being tested.
No, we need to go as we're just being tested.
Yeah.
Because after you come out of the test, what is it? You failed or what? Or you made it?
Yeah.
Hello, somebody.
That's how you would know if this is your purpose, if you pass the test.
That's how you know if you pass the test.
So
Let me
how
tell
does
you
somebody
something.
know if they're out of spiritual alignment? Because y'all you mentioned spiritual alignment. What does that being in alignment look like in somebody's life, and how can they tell if they're out of it?
Okay, it's very simple. Very simple. You may think that it's supposed to be a hard problem to solve. It's very simple. All you got to do is say, "This is where I'm going, but this is where I was."
This is what I want.
Huh? This is where I'm going, but this is where I was. Now, if you can put where you was to where you're going on the 45-degree angle, you begin to connect to your alignment. If it never goes to the left or to the right to put you in alignment, then that ain't you. That just ain't you.
I think the whole room just had a aha moment.
What did
Everybody
mama,
was
what did
like,
mama say? What did mama say? Mama told you something simple. She said, "Girl, don't you do that." And it was a reason because it was going to take you out of alignment. Daddy said, "Boy, I try to help you, but you don't want my help." He took you out of alignment. And you have to get back in there because it is the salvation that makes our people move to where they are mostly wanted.
You know, when it comes to your book, it sounds as though it was written off of struggle and victory. Is
I
that
told
true?
I
Am I
told you.
guessing?
Didn't I tell you I was in a wheelchair for 9 years, paralyzed from the
You
waist down?
did.
Hello,
Ah,
somebody. How you forget my alignment? That was my alignment. Don't
so
forget.
you and everything else.
You
You forget
can't
the
get my
bad part. He did
story.
say he
You
wasn't
can't
wrong.
get my story if you can't get my alignment. I was in the wheelchair. I was in Pampers.
Okay.
Pissy from the only person that knew I was pissy and stinky was me. And I started rolling to the bathroom because I knew I had to fix that alignment.
Okay.
But when God says,
Back.
"Okay, you're at that point where now I can trust you, get up and walk." And I told him, if he gets me up and walk, I will tell the whole world the story. My alignment is telling you the story. And we have another book coming out, and the book is Affirmation of the Mind and Heart. Woof, look out. You after you finish this, you're gonna be hungry for the next
For the mind
piece.
and
yeah, you're
Because
gonna be
that
hungry.
listen, they might tell you might have to say, "Listen, baby, I love you for real. But if you don't put a ring on it right now, you gotta go." And then you might say the other one, "I can't put a ring on you because I got a ring on somebody else."
Ooh.
mm,
And then you might have to tell the next person, "I've been talking to your mind, but your body is not responding."
mm. So this
Alignment.
works good for relationships as well, not just yourself.
Oh
To
no,
test
not just
relationships.
yourself.
So how does it work in
See,
business?
okay, let me answer that one question, then I'll get back to the business piece. There's a piece here that says that you get a book, the person who you love get a book. There's pages in there that you write your daily notes from your affirmations. And at the end of the week, you give him your book or her your book, and then she give you her book or him your book, and y'all share that book, and he reads what you personally felt for that week through that affirmation. And you read what he felt. And then it's time for a conversation. And then you give
Mm,
each other the book back, unless you start the next week. Because it's important that the person who you're sharing your spiritual affirmation with understands how you really feel, because we really don't tell people how we feel. What we do is that we keep it to ourselves or tell our girlfriends. It's time to stop telling them and tell the person who you loving.
mm. It seems like
Right.
in a lot of my past relationships though that they were not easy to be vulnerable. It's like a man being vulnerable nowadays, they either feel like they coming off as gay or anything else. And it's just I hate that. Cause I don't know. My friends as well, they're men or whatever, they say that they're hard for them to be vulnerable or talk to them. And how do you get past that?
I would love to speak on that if I could.
Okay.
Sure.
I
Can you
feel
introduce
like
yourself first, please, so I know who's speaking?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. My name is Zion Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and Camille invited me.
Yes.
Okay. So my perspective on that is the truth is that most men we weren't raised to be vulnerable. So
Hello.
even as a kid, I remember times that I fell or whatever happened, get up, stop crying. You get what I'm saying? Shake that off. And when you almost trained from adolescence to adulthood to not show vulnerability, even when you probably should, then you think that that's okay. But then you get a partner and someone who cares about you later in your life, and it's hard. It's like, in the sense, it's like you're a toddler. Because I got to learn how to be open with you, because with the world, I got to be closed. Because in a sense, the world don't care about how I feel when I leave the house.
Amen.
Don't, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, no one cares about that you're having a bad. Most people don't care that you're having a bad day. So no matter what you're going through, you gotta be able to survive the day. So you gotta put the feelings to a side sometimes. And that's not to say neglect yourself, but that's just the reality of a man.
Okay,
So
that's
with
the
that
reason.
being said,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
nah, my bad. So with that being said, it's like it is hard. I was dealing with a woman recently, and then she was telling me certain things about myself, and I didn't know this. I'm thinking this is just me being me. But until she brought this to my light, like, hey, do you know that you do this or do that? Like she said, it would be times that I come around her and I would just sit there and like I wouldn't say nothing, and she would think I would be mad or upset. And I was trying to explain to her, I'm like, no, I'm the type of person that if I like you, if I love you, if you're my people, I like to be in your presence. Even though I might be dealing with life and life might not be the best right now, I might be sitting right there with you thinking. That don't mean that you're the problem. It means that whatever I'm going through doesn't disappear, but it makes it easier when I'm with you, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yes.
And you know the
So
point, and the other point of that is that if you read the affirmation of the day, that affirmation will give both of you the power to communicate what that feeling was for that day. And I can tell you as a man, I can tell you straightforward as a man that there are going to be days where the affirmation make you say, I want mommy. I need someone to love me the way I felt that my mother loved me. Or I need someone to love me the way my father loved me. Because the man that you're supposed to choose is a man that is giving the power that's in your legacy.
yeah, I agree. And I think we need to get used to something
Yeah.
that I think I want to call foreign and familiar love. Familiar is the love that you only experience throughout your life. Foreign love is someone coming, and I had to realize this because it was times I was like, I'm not getting any love. I don't feel any love, but I
Mm.
had to change my perspective and realize I am getting shown love. I'm just not getting shown love in a way that I know how to receive it, if that makes sense. Like
Amen.
people are doing stuff for me and they showing me love, but in my mind, that's not how I viewed it. So I didn't see it as that, but it was always there. The love was always there. I had to change
Mm.
my perspective and look outside of myself and be like, hold on. They are showing love. They might not be showing it in a way that you understand or that you're ready to receive, but they are showing you love.
That's right. And it takes time to get there. And I don't want to forget the sister with the question about the business. Business wise, the power of the affirmation gives you the power to go into business because it's going to tell the person that you're doing business with is that if it's not aligned with what I'm working with, I can no longer work with it. It's like you don't come into a Baptist church and bring Catholic news because it's not going to work there. So you have to put the business part that's in the affirmation of the day to work every single day. That's why it has one for every single day because as you build up your spiritual force to align it so that it will be divine and it'll be strengthened and it will be self-love for it's not just for you, it's for the community that's around you. The purpose has to be done. And if you don't feel the purpose, then why are you in business? You're going to lose a lot of money if you don't got the purpose lined up with what you feel the future should align you for. Broke people be broke. Hmm? And you know how we go broke. When we're broke, we know other broke people. But have you ever met somebody that's rich and said, what did you do to get rich? I need to change my alignment, not from just being broke, just to be okay. Then when I'm okay, I can pull up to the next step. Every step has a roundabout. I have to go around this way to get there, but I have to go around it. And some people say, listen, I don't want to do business with a woman. But I have found doing business with a woman is when you make the most money.
Yeah.
You heard that, ladies? Y'all heard it here on the Come Clean Industry Conference.
Amen. That's when you make the most money.
True.
The brothers, they want to see who gets the million first, who gets this first, who get.
Yeah.
I don't care what you get, but a woman, she will say, you know what? We're gonna have to stack this because we got bigger plans.
Yeah.
We don't want to do. We don't want these little plans. We want bigger plans in our community. This book is for the community so that the community can see that if they line themselves up with all the people that feel the positivity and the truth, they will get strength from every failure because you're going to fail before you become successful.
Amen.
Amen. So we have a hand
Amen.
raised, Bishop Ferguson. We have A.T. Wade. So you have a question for the bishop?
Yeah, I do. I'm Frank Wade. First of all, to the moderator,
Oh, hey,
Will, to the bishop and to Shamika and those everybody that's here. This is amazing to me. It's inspirational. I wanted to jump on because I do have to get on with Joe Torre because I'm on his show today. Because of what we're doing with some things we're doing in Vegas and then for Cincinnati for our clave. What the bishop is saying, and I want that book. So if y'all can put that in here, so
Yeah,
I can,
we gonna put the link in the chat,
so I can get a hold of it. And I think what he's saying is very important is that spiritual part. And I think that when people begin to understand, and again, me being a Mason myself and part of a fraternity as well, when a person begins to understand the power of Christ that's in them, and that spiritual part has to start first. And one of the things that really put me on top of things is that when it shows us in the book, a lot of people don't know what he did when he died on the cross. He went down into the lower parts of hell, and he made a spectacle of all the powers that be.
Yes.
And there are two words in the Greek that we deal with. There's exousia power and then there's dunamis power. And I think people get the two confused because dunamis is what the lady with the issue of blood, when he said, she just spoke within herself. She didn't even say a word. She just said, if I could just touch the hem of his garment, I'll be made whole. And he said, who was that? She didn't even speak, and power came from him. So that's faith. You know what I'm saying? But when we get to the powers that be, he stripped them of their exousia power, which means that he made a spectacle of them. He stripped them of all the power that they could ever have over us. And once we understand that, we don't live in fear no more.
That's right.
Because a person that just moves, like that, it's like if you wibbling and wobbling, you're being tossed and turned. And it tells you without faith, it's impossible to please God. That's a strong word. And when we talk about faith as the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Yes.
I think sometimes people get it wrong because it says faith is the substance of things hoped for. Now, those things that you're hoping for, when it becomes into a reality, as you're saying with the affirmation, and we're continuously putting that affirmation out there and we start seeing it become a reality, faith is the substance of things hoped for. Those things that come into existence become your evidence of things not seen. And so that is why I always tell people, look at the results. Don't look at my faults. Don't look at the past. Don't even look at my anger or whatever. Look at my results. If I'm saying something and I'm continuously saying, this is what I believe I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do, I'm not afraid of any demon, or because I know that the Christ in me has already stripped them of their authority over me. And once I understand that, I don't have to walk in fear no more because they ain't got no power over me. And he tells us, fear not the person who can destroy the body, but fear the person who can destroy the body and the soul.
Yes.
And so once we really begin to understand that, and so I really want this book because just
I
this
put
little
the
bit
book. I
has
put the book in the
become,
chat.
And
okay.
I'm gonna give you something right now to throw in your pocket, my brother.
Okay.
Here it is, right here. Um,
Yeah.
I am that I am, the
Mm,
son of I am.
mm.
And that's in your Egyptian lessons
There it
that you
is.
have to get. I am that I am, the son of the I am. And if you're a
Mm,
sister, I am that I am, the sister of the I am.
mm, mm, mm.
Can I ask a question before we
Yeah.
proceed? Because I know you mentioned 365 days. Can you let us and everybody know when should they start the book? Is it one of those where they start January 1st, or can they start this and do it anytime and read it anytime and start getting aligned?
Okay. What I the way we the way we made it, it has already started. So you're in July already. But you don't have to worry about it because it's going to take you all the way to the last day of the year. Then there's a whole new alignment that's already been set there already to start your next journey. Because the other book is just like I told you, it's going to be coming behind it. But you start as soon as you get your book, you can go back and read all the other alignments, but your alignment only starts when you open the book for that day. Whatever day you get it, you open it up and you say August. Okay, here's August. All right. Oh yeah. This is August, and this is what I need to do. And it only takes 3 minutes of your time. 3 minutes of your time to meditate that I need to use this affirmation all day on everyone that comes in my circumference, everyone that comes in my area. I'm going to use this on you. You know why? Because when I apply it, I'm going to align me or I'm going to align you.
Mm.
Use it on your children. You can use it on your husband. You can use it on the dog. Now listen here. It said there ain't gonna be no loud noise today, so you ain't gonna bark today. You're gonna go over there and sit down. It works on everything that you have to do. But for my brother, I am that I am the son of I am. And if you find that, you'll find out that your alignment already shaped you to move to the Egyptian world. And
Mm.
that's your freedom. Because we were never slaves. We were kings, princes, and higher authority. As the high priest, look, just examine this for yourself. I'm the high priest of the northern jurisdiction of the whole United world, not United States. United States is a small place. I got degrees that in Hebrew. I got degrees that's in Spanish. I got degrees from the degrees. And it took me,
Okay.
I started when I was 16. It took me to now to get 100 degrees.
Mm.
And a lot of people say, oh, these people over here got 100 degrees. They don't got it. You know why? Because nothing on it says Egyptian. In order to get that, you have to go back to come forward. People have to stop saying, I belong to this Scottish rites. I belong to York. Yeah. Once you get to a certain degree, you don't belong to none of them. You belong to God.
Mm.
And that's your power.
That's right.
That's your power.
That's right.
Why is man your power? Who is man to be your alignment? Your power aligned with your spiritual arrangement for
Mm.
your freedom. You know, there's some black people that still figure out they're slaves. You know why? Because they
Yes.
put our children away. Stop putting our children away and put our hearts in our children. And if we put our hearts there, freedom shall come.
Mm. Mm,
Right.
mm, mm. Can I leave everybody with this before I gotta go? Because this is powerful. I mean, if y'all don't mind,
Go ahead, Frank.
Go
I
ahead, and then
say there's
after you, I want to see if Miss Treasure Box with AJ has a question. But go ahead, Frank.
yeah, and then I got to get out of here with Joe. But I say this every morning before I get up. I say, when I get up, it is my intention to fulfill the will of the Creator. It is my intention to live to the highest calling and to be pressed to the mark of the highest calling that I've come to do. Creator, what is your will for
So
me?
this is the thing.
I attract wealth with
When you're
ease, abundance is my birthright, and everyday prosperity manifests in my life through his divine name and grace, and through his divine grace and the power of his name, and I always say right now. I don't say later, I say right now. And I believe that everything that the bishop is telling us, like you said, is true. And I'm gonna remember those words that you told me. And I copied the link, and I'm gonna make sure that I get that book. Chill, I appreciate you, man, having me on here, man. And
And
Hey,
before
Frank.
you go,
Hey, hold
make
on,
sure you
hold
go
on.
to page 3. Go to page 3, and you're gonna change your alignment from what you just said to page 3, because now you want the power of the alignment. You just don't want the
ooh,
words, you want the power that goes with it. And I know
I,
you can get it. I know you
yes,
can.
yes.
So,
Thank you,
so Frank,
thank you.
I'm gonna be sending Bishop over there to get on the radio over there
Okay,
with you. All right,
okay,
and
mm-hmm.
we're gonna talk about the book over there to the people.
Okay, that'll
All
definitely
right,
work.
Not a
all
All
problem.
right.
right, I appreciate y'all.
My
Thank you.
brother.
Appreciate you,
Mm-hmm.
Frank.
All right.
So, everyone, I really, really want y'all to take this serious because this works, and I want to see y'all win. I want to see everyone win, you know. But in order to win, you know, I, I had to, in order for me to ask people to follow what I'm asking them to, I have to do it first.
Mm.
And I did it first. And I'm telling you, I'm in the middle of it right now. And it is working in my life. So I know that if it can work in my life, I ain't no better than nobody else on this call. It can work in yours.
And another
You know,
good thing, my brother, is that the book only been out for I think it's going on the 9th week, and we already sold 325 of them.
yeah.
And they're telling me, oh, now it's talking about Amazon, because you're gonna have to go to Amazon for it. But now we got calls from Barnes and Nobles, we got calls from Righteous Books, we got calls from religious establishments. That's not where I want to be. What I want to do is I want to have a podcast with the book and you. The book and you. I'm not talking about just my boy. It's called The Book and You. So the book will be to be read, and we will be able to do our exercises in it. And it's a simple deduction on moving the garbage in alignment to the truth. Because you can't
In,
live a lie. You can't live a lie.
inside the book, when you are studying the book, there's different motions and exercises, breathing exercises and stuff like that
Mm-hmm.
that you do. And man, it is, man, it's a blessing. It really is. It's a blessing. So Kevin, you had your hand up, brother?
Yeah, I just really want to say, can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we hear you.
Yeah, I put it in the chat. It's something that it's a saying that I live by. So it was funny when the bishop started speaking. I always say this, and I say it to many people that I come across, that I work with, that I meet. I always say you have to get in alignment to get your assignment. So yeah,
Amen. It's in the book. It's in the book.
yeah, and I say that all the time. I mean, that's just a saying I say all the time.
All
Get in
right.
alignment, you'll get your assignment. And basically you'll get your assignment from God. You'll get your assignment from your spirit. You'll get, if your spirit is unrest, if your spirit is not, if you're carrying any baggage from bad situations or anything like that, you're out of order. Your spirit is out of order, your body is out of order, your mind is out of order. You have to really kind of go back and you have to really like find the peace in you before you can spread it to others. So you can really understand where you belong. And then it's gonna lead you to people that you're gonna come across I always say, you know, when they say for better or worse, I said for better or worse means worse comes first.
Mm.
You know, so just be remember, you know, like he said, if you're not willing to go through nothing, if you're not willing to struggle through anything, then you won't ever find what you're really looking for because the whole thing is that struggle is preparation, is getting you prepared for everything you're going to, you know, because you know you don't understand what it is, you don't appreciate. Like if you struggled and then you finally get some money and you finally get something or you get some reward. When you get that reward, that struggle should teach you to be more conscious of appreciating when you got it, because you went through something to get it. It didn't just wasn't just given to you. So you have some form of obedience about how you received it. And you should, if you don't keep that obedience, you'll lose it again. So I love everything you're saying, Bishop, and I just want to say my 2 words.
I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, any other questions for Bishop?
I want to add something.
Okay. Would you please tell us who you are? Where you
Present.
from? Where you from, Trez?
Yes.
Oklahoma, Texas.
Oklahoma, Texas, borderline. So no, I just want to. Hello, everybody. I just want to add that being it's spirituality is real. You know what I'm saying? Manifestation. In order to do all that, to be in tune with yourself and your spirits, outside of doing affirmations, you gotta fast. You gotta heal your chakras. You gotta heal your body. You know what I'm saying? Like we can talk about writing everything down and reading about it, but you actually have it put in the work, meaning you have to sacrifice a lot of things in life. And that means it's okay to outgrow people, places, and things. You know, everybody can't go where we going. And so when we meditate, like I meditate 5 times a day. I'm a Muslim, you know, and so that's just something that we do, and then we do Ramadan. And so just outside of that, when you know that you're going through things, when your energy is off, knocked off, because energy transfer all day long, you know, and so you gotta fast, and then you'll see everything that needs to be seen. You'll be able to prosper. And I use a slogan is walk in your purpose to greatness.
Okay.
Walk in your purpose to greatness. You know what I'm saying? And so when you do that, you'll be on top. You gotta learn to release.
I got you. I have something to say real quick before anything. I release the past with my gratitude. My spirit is renewed and refreshed as I walk in confidence that my words create my new reality, not my old.
Amen.
Because my old was already used. My new hasn't been used yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would like to make this a full circle moment for the music. Since we're here for independent artists most of the time, being that music, everyone who's on here mostly is either an independent artist, a DJ, or work with independent artists, and we know that music has the power to influence people's emotions, behavior, identity, beliefs, their responsibility, their accountability. Like music can influence anything. And I know, like I asked earlier, like, how do we know that you are walking in your alignment, or this is what you're supposed to be doing, your purpose of being an artist? Now, I'm saying this to say, just because you are a good artist, and I'm not saying to help people have better behavior or be in line, you don't have to be a gospel artist. I'm not going that route neither. But we were speaking on how all the music out today pretty much takes us out of alignment of trying to do right or having a purpose. So
Right.
I guess I'm trying to say, if you are on this chat and you're an independent artist and you feel as though that your purpose is to be an independent artist because you feel as though you influence the world through what you say, please make sure that you are saying good affirmations or things that could help people in the long run and not scamming ass niggas, you know. And we just gonna keep jumping back on that song, you know, because that's just the one song that we're speaking on. my friend who was on here, who was young, he's an R&B artist, and I just want to throw that out there. He's making music about love. We don't hear that much music about love, and I would like to see that come back around. So I guess that, I don't know. I just was thinking it in my heart. We're speaking about alignment. We know that the music can be the biggest influence when it comes to anybody's alignment. So just because you got a fat check coming towards you, $1 million to sign for, doesn't mean you get out of your purpose.
That's right.
If it's
That's
not,
right.
I
you know,
want to add to that
especially,
too, Camille.
you know,
Mm,
are you
that's
going to be a guardian angel or are you going to be a demolishing demon? How about that? I'll just end it there.
Well, in that piece there also, you're so right because as my boy knows, I'm working on this record right now.
I was
And
just about to talk about that.
go ahead, go ahead. I'm gonna leave it to you. I'm sorry.
No, but I was gonna say I wanted to play it, but I was sitting here looking for it. I was like, man, I gotta ask him for this record because you sent it to my phone. Man, look, y'all, this record is off the chain. It is off. No, y'all don't understand. The record is good, okay, and I'm gonna help him push that record. The record is fire. Could you resend that to me?
Yeah, but we're not gonna do it today. I mean,
No, no, no.
I'm
We
gonna
don't have
send
to
it to
do
you,
it
of course.
now.
Yeah,
I
because
just want you to resend it to
okay,
me.
I got you. I'll definitely do that for you
Yeah.
because I just want to put the finishing touches,
Yep, I know.
and I want you to put your little spin and twist on it, your little expertise to it. And
Right, right.
so when they get it, because first impression is
It's
everlasting
everything.
impression. So
Hmm.
I want to align the book to the record and let it flow. So when you got the
Mm.
book, you can also meditate with the record.
Okay. Is it
Mm.
like affirmations or are you actually singing or rapping?
I'm singing.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm singing. Thank God that my mom's is a piano player. I'm singing. So
Yeah.
and
Yeah, he's singing. He's, he's singing.
Is it on the organ? This is just to be funny.
no. It
No,
is
no,
R and
no.
B. It is R&B. And I used to be a DJ with Mr. Magic and the Disco Twins and all of them on the radio back in the day. So DJing was my life back in the days. Before Jay-Z, I come from the project also with Marcy Project, blah, 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 blah. And we knew each other well. And as it says, his alignment went that way, my alignment went to college. And that's how it ended up.
That's how I want it.
Yeah,
It's what it is.
yeah. That's real. That's real.
And people should
S-
understand that. I just want to throw that out there. Just because he said your alignment go different ways, and just because you detach from other people, do not mean that you are doing anything wrong or they are doing anything wrong. It's just time to detach. I like the way he said that so simply. He went this way, I went that way, and here we are. Period. Sorry.
yeah, yeah.
If God put glue to somebody, that person ain't gonna never leave you. But what he does is he puts somebody to you and you never leave them. How about that?
Mm, mm.
Mm,
So,
mm.
so Kevin,
Yeah,
is your hand up? Did you raise it again?
yeah.
Or
I raised my hand again
oh,
because
okay.
I really want to address something, and I want to address it, and I want to address it because I want us to understand, like, we're in a different time period right now, so we have to be very careful when we say we're also trying to build something so we can break certain stereotypes or certain things. We have to be very careful of certain words that we use and how we're using these words. And we got to be careful that these words that we're using sometimes are used to manipulate us.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, and one of the two of the words right now that's haunting a lot of people because everybody don't understand, we no longer really have any record labels or art or in the traditional sense of what a record label is. A record label is basically built so that you can basically they can acquire masters and copyrights. That's
Right,
what they're built for. They're
right,
not built for artists. They're built for masters and to acquire masters and copyrights. That's why when you get a deal and they say, An album for you, it's the word you're locking on to is album. The word they're locking on to is catalog. They're not. It's catalog to them. It's not an album. An album is a demand project, and it's not a just because you did 12 songs or 20 songs. Because the real term of that is long play. Then you have an EP that's extended play, and then you have a single. What is a single? A single is just basically a trailer to the movie. You just go into the movie, and sometimes we keep making the movie without the trailer. We keep giving people too much. We're in a time period right now where the new business model is content to create traffic, to create data for advertising. That's the real business model. That's the model everybody's in, and everybody don't know that. That model doesn't say royalties. That model doesn't say it's going to pay you any money. That model says just make me some content. We're going to create some traffic. I get the data, and then I'm going to, and this is advertising. That's what they're pushing for. You're trying to get someone to spend money. The reason why you're getting half a penny is because you're in what I call a Groupon system. And so they're paying you a half a penny because technology is not in the music business. So they're not paying you the price point that really exists. That price point is $1. We're just choosing to use the easier and more serviceable system, but that system that we're using isn't designed to be. It wasn't built for music business. It's not even considered distribution. Some of you still go to the store and you spend money at the store. That's called distribution. That's when you basically spend your money. They do a consignment, they get paid. You're able to make that money and put it back into whatever you're building. So we have to be very careful. And then the word independent artists, I want y'all to really lock in on that word. When we were using that word, we were using that word specifically because we were saying we're not signed to no one. We're not managed by no one. We were just basically saying we were a free agent. We were seeking to be down with someone. So we wanted people to know we were independent. It's just like saying, I'm single. Someone wants to walk up to you and say, are you married? No, I'm single. So when you say independent, you're just saying, I'm single. So when you say it, and then you're signed, and then you're in a company, if you notice, Kanye has a Yeezy. He has the Yeezy company. Or you hear Rick Ross, he has Maybach Music. Or you had Puffy at one time, he had Bad Boy. When you right now, what they're not telling you, and I want everybody to, and if everybody has your phone, I want you to know who you really are. You're not independent artists. You're indiepreneurs. You're independent entrepreneurs. That's what you are. Being an artist is a product of your company that you're building. Now I'm getting ready to give you something else. There's another one, and this is what I want y'all to look up. I'm gonna put it in the chat so everybody can get it what I said. So I don't want nobody to miss what I'm saying. And I want people to look this up exactly as I'm putting it in. I'm putting it in the chat. Hold on. And I want somebody, if you will, to look it up and read it out loud. Did everybody see that? Do everybody see that?
Anybody see that in the chat?
Yeah, I see it.
What did it say?
Loan Corporation for Music
Well, I'm
Business.
sorry. I forgot to put loan out. It's loan out. Loan out corporation. I want y'all to somebody look that up real quick. What is a loan out corporation for business? Look it up real quick. What does it say? Somebody say it quickly. So the room.
A
What is a
private
loan?
company. Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
A private company formed by a musician to employ themselves and lend out their music performance and recording services to record labels, venues, and publishers. It provides personal liability protection, tax management flexibility, and professional credibility. Additionally, oh yeah, I think that's basically it.
What you're saying, bro, is You're not acknowledging yourselves as businesses. You're acknowledging yourselves as employees and product when you say independent artists. You're only acknowledging yourself as product, not as a business. And that's where you're going wrong. That's where you're making your mistakes. That's why people are taking advantage of you. Because in business, the word business means money. Every time you use that word business, you're doing a business plan. You're doing a money plan. You're doing a business meeting. You're doing a money meeting. All of these things are very important that you need to notice because you're no longer seeking deals anymore. You are now building businesses and are looking for partnerships and strategic partnerships and things of this nature. If you're still signing a deal, we don't have no more advances. You have to get out here and prove that you can. What is an artist in business terms? It's the person who can sell songs. Artist, that's your job. Nothing else. You hear the word artist? Your job is sell songs. That's it. When I sign you, I'm signing you to sell songs. What did Whitney Houston do? She was an artist. Did she write any of her songs? No. That didn't make her not an artist. She was there to sell songs. And I say this to us in this phone call because I really want us to understand we fall in love with that word independent artist. All it means is I'm single. It doesn't mean that you're a business. It doesn't mean you're thinking about being a business. It doesn't mean you're even acknowledging yourself as a business. And that's why I gave y'all the legal term, which is a loan out corporation, is what you really are. You're a loan out corporation and you're not acknowledging this. And that's why as the bishop is saying this, and Bishop, I didn't mean to take over the room. It's just something that I had to say to the room because what you just said is we got to be in alignment.
Yeah.
And we're not in alignment if we're treating ourselves less than a loan out corporation. The first person you sign to is yourself.
I know
Guess
that's
who's
right.
spending the first money?
I know that's right.
Who's spending the first dollar? You. Who's spending the money before anybody show up? You.
That's right.
So you got to get in alignment with yourself and learn what you're doing because you're saying things that don't exist in business. And when you're sitting across with somebody, and I'm going to say this to the room, when you see these people throwing their contracts online, complaining about somebody did them in, you know who they don't blame? They don't blame their lawyer. Why your lawyer let you sign that contract? Or why did you sign that contract without a lawyer? An entertainment lawyer at that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to be mindful that what I want to spin this and say in a positive way, we're learning and we make mistakes. And it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not know. It's okay to learn. And that's why when Chill asked me to be on this call, I'm listening in obedience to what the bishop is saying. I'm listening to all the energy in the room. But I want us to really not just dig into that book, but dig into understanding what kind of business are we and what kind of business we're doing. Some of you are songwriters and you like to say, I'm an R&B songwriter. I'm a pop songwriter. No, you're not. You're not none of those. You know why? Because Dolly Parton wrote a song called I Will Always Love You. What is her genre? As an artist, she's country. But guess what? There was a lady that rearranged that song and she put that song out. Her name is Linda Ronstadt. And that song was then a pop song. Then somebody named David Foster took that same song, rearranged it again, and put it on Whitney Houston, and that's how we know it. That's three different genres, one song. So you're not an R&B, you're a songwriter. When you say songwriter and producer, that's a universal word that says, I do all genres. You don't got to say, I can do every genre. The only thing that genre means, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm the artist, and this is how I'm going to be marketed, and this is the people who are going to spend money with me, and these are the people that's going to patronize me. That's what that means. If you're not getting If you're a rap artist and that's your audience, then your genre is rap. If you're a pop artist, then you got to understand pop means popular. It used to mean popular, now it's a genre, but now it ain't really a genre. It's just who got money. That's all it means. Who got the money? If you ain't got no money, you can't be a pop artist because you got to have some money to be a pop artist. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to understand that there's adult contemporary, and then there's rhythmic, and then there's pop. So there's so many different things that we have to be knowledgeable about because when we sit in this room, we want to be in alignment. First thing we got to do is be in alignment with knowing who we are in this industry and how we function in this industry so we can win. Because part of what's holding us back is we keep claiming being employees. And that's what an artist is an employee. Artist ain't necessarily the boss because the term is not the same when you're the boss. So just saying this out of love to the room, you know, I threw these things out. Hopefully people wrote this down or this being recorded. Go back and listen to what I just said and do your own homework. I'm not blowing no smoke at you. I'm trying to get you to understand how to move forward and be progressive so you can take and protect yourself and do what the bishop said, get in alignment. What did you say, Bishop? You said, I am what? Say it again, please, sir.
I am that I am the son of I am.
Right. And basically that means you have to, when you are in alignment and you come from something great, you have to acknowledge that you got to take care of yourself because you're great.
That's right. You're great all day, every day.
That's right.
And you align to everything that is great. Anything
There you,
that isn't great, you push away because it's
there
not
you
going to
go.
take you to alignment of your divine
Come on, Bishop.
purpose. Your design purpose is there. And the book will show you how to get that purpose. Because if you don't put it out every day, guess what? That's the days you don't believe it or the days you need it. When I don't read something that day about my alignment, I go, oh, I must not need it today. But guess what? I get home and I go, why? So it's something that you have to practice.
Amen.
You have to be determined that every single day, my alignment is going to put me to my truth, and my truth will put me to where I belong. That's it.
You know, DJ Head Rush, you had your hand up.
I
I'm
need to
trying
put
to
my
catch
hand up.
everybody because everybody is trying to get in. DJ
Hey,
Head
what's up?
Rush.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Hopefully, everybody is blessed and feeling good.
Mhm.
I just stumbled into the conversation, so I'm catching up. You talked about the loan out corporation. So, real quick, is that how musicians and artists are actually paying themselves?
Well, what happens is that you have to, first of all, you have to understand that um, once you accept, you start off, and I'm gonna give it to you like this, and I want everybody to listen to how I break this down because it's called the four dilutions. Everybody hear me when I said that? It's called the four dilutions. Are y'all ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
The first thing was you're an artist, right? You're creating art, right? So your first dilution was when you got introduced to business. That
Mm-hmm.
diluted you right there, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Your second dilution was when you start making art for business. You get what I just said? That's your second
Making
dilution.
art for business. Okay.
That diluted it. That means you know how you get diluted as you keep going?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Now check this third dilution. You're no longer making art anymore. We are no longer making art anymore in this room. We are now making business
Understood.
only. That's all we thinking about. We just think about money, right? Didn't I say business is
Mm-hmm.
money? So all we
Yep.
thinking about is business now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're thinking about money, what did God said? The root of all evil is the love of money is
Is
the
the
what?
love for money. Yeah, the root
Yeah.
of all
Root of
evil.
all
Yeah.
evil, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
So we are now just making money, thinking money. We ain't thinking about nothing else. Now here comes the last dilution. You're about to be phased out, and all you're going to be making in a few minutes is called technology. And then you're no longer going to be making business anymore. You're no longer going to be making art anymore. You're going to be totally diluted and you're going to be extinct. And so you have to think about this. If you're the artist, right, you're not even at the top of the food chain. You're not
True.
even at the top of the food chain because you are just the product of the business, right?
Yeah, that somebody else is gonna sell and make money off of.
Exactly. So in order for
Goes
you
right
to
back to AI.
in order for you to claim any ownership, you have to change your title. And you can't say artist. You have to say, I'm going to be an owner. I'm going to write the song. I'm going to own the master. I'm going to own the company. We're not record labels anymore, y'all. We're content creators. And so now we have to be thinking about, as content creators, we have to be thinking about being entertainment companies, production companies, and publishing companies. Those are the companies we should be running now. We can't play this game of record label anymore. That's dead. They killed that.
Right.
We killed
Right.
that. You know why we killed it? Because every time we go log into Spotify and all these other people, and I'm gonna give y'all some math so y'all can understand what I'm talking about since you asked me the question. If I go right now, and if I sell 100 copies of an album for $20, what did I just make?
2000.
All right. Now, do you know that in order for you to qualify that in streaming terms, you would have to sell nearly almost 800,000 streams?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You
So
see
being
what
an
I just
artist,
did?
yeah. So being an artist, you just a product that's gonna get sold for somebody else to
And
benefit off of. But if you own and control everything that you are, you make all the money. It's like
you
selling
now
your
can
product out the
position
trunk.
But
yourself.
that's why apps like Untitled, if I'm not mistaken, are so important. I'm not sure if y'all are aware of this, but
You,
it's a new app called Entitled, and it's for
yeah,
artists, and it's like you
entitled.
can
Yeah.
sell your music directly to your fans, or the you get what I'm saying, instead of
Well,
going through the third
there's
party.
another, and
You can
there's
do it on
another
even
thing,
too.
and
Like
there's
imagine
another
like
thing.
this. Imagine I got 1,000 fans, and I get them to pay $1 to
That's right.
listen to a project of mine. That's $1,000 right there.
Right. Well,
You get what I'm
there's also Nipsey Hussle's Proud to Pay.
Yeah.
Nipsey also did that's what you see D1 using. That's what a lot of people have used. And
And
then you
another
got Even that is trying to
Even.
do Even is doing it, evenbiz.com, even.biz. They're
I
doing
just
it.
put the link to even in the chat too, because
Yeah,
I got it
and
on my phone.
but
and
I'm just
another thing
telling
I
you
can
guys,
tell
but you
y'all
got
why I got y'all ear. I'm sorry for interrupting. I don't know did y'all know this. This is important. DistroKid. For anybody who use DistroKid or know anyone who use DistroKid just sold themselves to someone. So we're not 100% sure what the future for DistroKid is. So I
Okay,
would
so
say,
check this out. Check this out, y'all. I get it. I understand what we're doing, but what I would like to do real quick is get back to Bishop
yep.
and finish out his segment, and then we can continue to talk about what we're talking about now. I just want to stay on track, you know, because this is some hellified information that Kevin is bringing to the table, and I don't want this to be left by
No,
the
no
wayside.
disrespect, Bishop. No disrespect, Bishop.
I'm all right, bro. I'm a good listener.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm really happy about this call tonight, Bishop, and I really appreciate all the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that you have given us tonight. Um, that book, put the link in the chat. Make sure y'all go check out that book. I'm trying to tell you, everything. You're getting a total package of what this call is about, everyone. Your foundation is what Bishop is showing you. And at the same time, Kevin is showing you the business side on what this really is in our industry. So if you can use the tools and the wisdom that you were given tonight by Bishop and implement that with the business sense that and the knowledge that Kevin has brought to the table, you'll be unstoppable. You'll be unstoppable because the industry can't stop your energy. That's deep. Think about it. It can't stop your energy. It can't stop your frequency. So for you to say, "Oh, I'm not gonna do this type of music because it ain't gonna sell or it ain't gonna be whatever," no, you killing yourself.
Yep.
Believing in illusion when you need to be believing in your reality.
And I do have another meeting that I got to get to,
Yep.
but I just want to finish out with saying this to you guys. Alignments are like branches of a tree. Something was planted and something grew in that spot where you planted it. And as the leaves begin and the roots begin to entwine, you have Maya. You have that truth, you have that faith, you have that divine rulership, and then you empower it with other people that align with you, and you can't be stopped. When our Egyptian brothers were here, they owned the banks. They put the language together. They did schooling. We, as Black people, have created so much, but we sold it.
Or they stole it.
Or I was about to say, or they stole it for a cheap price. It's not about the money. It's about the power that you possess. If you know 1,000 people, I know 1,000 people, somebody else know 1,000 people, and we align these people together, we got 3,000 people that's aligned. And we don't have to be aligned on the same thing. We just have to finish the same principle. And the principle is to be humble and to be honest to yourself of where you're going. You know that if you're doing something wrong, you know you're not aligning up right. And all I'm saying is that through the book that I made, I didn't make it for me. I made it for us. So let us get the book. And then we're going to come back one day when she'll put it all together. And then we're going to have that conversation that says we all are aligned. Just by getting the book, you'll be aligned. Because you take the book and you put it to where it has to go each day. We're finishing out the world because our generation is not getting anything that it's supposed to have. And it's not because of God. It's not because of religion. It's because we're not showing the younger generation that there is a future in the next generation.
Yeah. And I most definitely agree with that. Can I speak on that a little bit?
Oh, hold on for a second. Could you give them your social medias and stuff like that, Bishop, before you get off, so they can follow you day to day?
Well, I can only give them Bishop Ferguson at yahoo.com.
Okay.
If you go to Bishop Ferguson at yahoo.com and leave a message or whatever, I will definitely get back to you. I have a group of staff that will get back to you. And if it's something that is like really has that I have to answer, trust me, I will call you myself. If you leave a situation that the book, you feel the book is not addressing, then please leave me that comment because I want the book to address it, or maybe we have to pull up a different angle to get it to align. But we're all going to align on the same boat because we ain't come here by boat. We was already here.
So if any of y'all need to get up with them, go that route, or just holler at me and we can put things together.
Definitely, you can holler at him because that's one of my adversaries right there. He's a troublemaker. We work closely together on every project that comes out of the book because he's always in the book. So he always has questions every day. And I appreciate him because it lets me know that the book is doing its job. And I had a lady that was trying to commit suicide. And I don't know why. I can't say why. That's none of my business. I didn't know. And she said that she got the book. And she said this book was going to be garbage. But after she finished looking at some pictures, the pictures excited her to read the book. And she said after she read it, she told a friend of mine, she said, I need to talk to him. And I said, you don't have to talk to me. All you got to do is align your spirit with mine, and God will bring us together. And here we go. I'm at the doctor's office, and here she is at the same doctor. And I was funny because I was watching her read my book. And then when they said my name, Ferguson, she said, who's a Ferguson in here? And look how that aligned. I wasn't even expecting that. But my back to what I'm saying to you, that whatever we get rid of, we put a new perspective on everything that we are positive about. And do not let someone take away what you have built because you have to align it with something else. If that person's not working for you, then you align it with somebody else. And you will always be in the right place at the right time. I thank you and God bless you. And I'm going to get on this other phone call because they've been blowing me up. Somebody said I was going to be there 9 o'clock.
All right, Bishop.
And I hate to be late, but I will call you later on to see how things turn out. God bless. And if there's any other question, you can give it to Chill and he'll give it to me. And I'll definitely get back to you. I
Have a good one.
appreciate you and enjoy the book.
All right, Bishop. Thank you. Okay, so everyone, I want everyone to know that, this call, um, the Come Clean Industry Conference calls, I'm throwing in some rebranding on it as well because we're not just going to be about musicians and the music thing. This is about creating entrepreneurs and also helping people from a personal standpoint. A personal standpoint, because that's one of the things that you got to deal with, as a business owner, as a musician is, yeah, we got our careers, but we still got our personal lives. So, we need stuff like this to recenter us and, really just, get ourselves back in alignment, for real. So that's why I wanted to have this. Now, as promised, real quick, I'm going to play this video for that the artist Stacks A1 and Six the Prophet, they have the name of the song. Well, drama.
Yes, sir.
He's your artist, so tell him.
Okay.
Introduce the song, Negro.
My pleasure. So, what's going on, everybody? I'm introducing my artist, Stacks A1, a phenomenal artist. This is a new video just dropped about a week ago. I'll say about 8, 9 days ago. New record. It's going crazy right now. Go check it out. Go leave a comment, share. It's called Huh by Stacks A1 and Six the Prophet. Huh? Okay.
A1. I'm in love with the carrots, I'm like Bugs Bunny neck. Put the bands in my pocket, I'm a big money getter. These niggas saying a lot, but they ain't saying nothing, nigga. Yeah, these niggas be lying. Yeah, these niggas be counterfeit, huh? Put a drip on me, nigga, know I might cause a slip. Won't smooth his head when I go in the pull a bitch. Both cock his head with all that down shit. When you feed your animals, it's a danger, boy, your dog is sick. Yeah, I got that bag on me. Baby, throw that ass on me. She thought she felt some dick, but nah, baby, that stick that mag on me. Nobody get a pass from me. Send them on a mission, yeah, they ass right to the attention. I'm swerving lane to lane when you get in my car, don't slam my dope. Bitch, when you put that ice on this illegal, when that tip switch, this clean nigga used to be dirty, so I deserve to be cocky up. When she laying on me, like playing hockey with a hit loud, it hits me out. I'm in love with them carrots, I'm like Bugs Bunny neck. Put the bands in my pocket, I'm a big money getter. These niggas saying a lot, but ain't saying nothing. Lying. Yeah, these niggas be counterfeit, huh? Put a drip on me, nigga, know I might cause a slip. Won't smooth his head when I go in the pull a bitch. Both cock his head with all that down shit. When you feed your animals, it's a danger, boy, your dog is sick.
Six and stacks, double trapping in the hood, got it papping. Watch your bitch, cause I be macking. Pistol on me, never lacking. Phone be pinging back to back it. I got motion, I got traction. Did it in a gangster faction. Folks don't really bought that action. Johnny Dane, get the chain. VV's on my pinky ring. Gotta be an ounce or better every time I hit a stain. Bitch, I go where you can't hang, and I grind where you can't slang. Them niggas be walking miles, I be swerving lane to lane. I'm in love with the carrots, I'm like Bugs Bunny, nigga. With the bands in my pocket, I'm a big money getter. These niggas talk a lot, but ain't say nothing, nigga. Yeah, these niggas be lying. Yeah, these niggas be counterfeit, huh? With the drip on me, nigga, see, I might cause a slip. Walk smooth like a boss when I go and pull a bitch. Boy, cocky his head when he pull that dog shit. When you feed your animals, it's in danger, yeah, your dog is sick.
Yeah, these niggas be lying. Yeah, these niggas be counterfeit. All right. So I want some feedback on that one. Camille, kick it off.
I liked it.
What'd you say?
Oh, I will breaking up.
Yeah, you was.
Can you hear me? I'm just messing. Well, I like the song. I like the breaks of the hand. I'm a fan of being able to say little keywords while a song is playing, especially when I can't keep up with the raps. So I like that y'all implemented the little moments for me to say something. You know, so I liked it.
Okay.
Would I dance to it in the club? No, but I would definitely play it in the car, riding down the street, going to the club. Like, you know how you drinking in the car? You shouldn't be. Don't do that. But you know how you get on the way to the club and y'all crunk.
Pre-game.
That would be the song for that moment. But would I like probably dance to it in the club? Probably not. I'd probably just be. But I would definitely pregame to that. Definitely.
Okay, Zaysky Alizé. I need some feedback from a producer, engineer, somebody with that ear. So Zaysky,
it's hot. It's hot. Where they from though?
Drama.
They from Minneapolis. Minnesota.
Oh yeah, they got it. They hot. I like the cadence of that. The way they flowing on that mile, how they catching the beat. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them. It's one of them turn up licks. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's crazy right there, Drama. You got you one right there though. It's decent.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Okay. AMR feed, Kevin,
Yeah.
Mr. Shine.
Let me
I'm interested in hearing your feedback on the record.
I'm sorry I missed it. I got a phone call, so I didn't get to
Oh,
catch it.
okay,
I'm
okay,
sorry.
okay. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send you the video so you can check it out. You
I
know,
appreciate that.
that's no problem. Thank you.
Hey, I don't know if I'm muted or not, but I'm out on the West Coast, and my name's Ant Taylor. Hey, what's up to everybody? I'm a
What's going
producer.
What's going on?
What's going on with y'all? Many blessings to you all. It's a pleasure to be here. It's my first time, and I really feel the love in the room. You guys are all blessed to be here with each other. And as far as the song that played, I liked it. I really did. I was more in love with one of the cadence of the first rapper. The second rapper came in, unless it's only one rapper, came in with a slightly different tone. Other than that, that kind of threw me. But other than that, I love the song. I think it's got some good a good vibe. You know what I mean? And I liked it. So
What do you do, Anthony? Welcome to the call.
I'm a music producer. I'm also a radio talk show host. I do the syndicated weekly radio show called the Ant Taylor Show. Um, I feature independent artists. We talk about their music. We talk about music success strategies. I also bring in other experts, authors, and things like that, just so it's all not from my viewpoint. As far as my background, I've been a session musician. I've been a producer. I've been, gosh, you name it, mix engineer. My credits go way back to working on Domino, working with Tupac on If My Homies Call, working with Ralph Transvan, Sensitivity. And those are all older names, but that was my era. That's when I was really active in.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with Day One?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my brother.
Well, there you go.
He
See,
did Day One and Focus 3 Dots.
so the Day One was it a 3-man group?
No, Day One is the producer.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not. I was thinking of somebody else. I was
Yeah,
thinking of
Day One. Day One is the producer out in LA. He's big.
yeah. So I'm in the San Francisco area, but there's a lot of people out there that I heard of or know about, but not know personally. So you know, what I mean, a lot of good talent out there, and like in this room alone, man, there's so much talent. You know, what I mean, it's ridiculous. You know, so hats off to all you guys, man, and all you do. And I just wanted to chime in, introduce myself, and also talk a little bit about that last song that I heard. I did like it, and you know.
Well, welcome to the call, and you are more than welcomed here. You know, we try to have it every Wednesday, if not at least every other Wednesday. And you know, my Instagram is Mr. Come Clean, MrComeclean. So follow me, and you'll be able to, you know, see when we're having the calls and all that good stuff. You know, Mr. Come Clean.
Definitely a man's drama G to cheat, man. Make
Don't
sure you
nobody care what your Instagram is.
Mr. Taylor, what's your IG?
I'm gonna see if I'm following Day One too right now. So, did he spell it any particular way for Day One?
Oh, that's
For Day One.
It's DAGAE1.
Yeah, E1.
Hey, chill.
What's up, Zayski?
Man, I can't get off this call, man, without giving somebody some flowers, man, who gave me my first shot, my first start in the singing behind the rapper. And that's when I was a shorty. Brought me to the studio downtown on Wabash, where Barbara Bates, she had an office down there. I got to give love to Kevin Shine. He probably don't remember me. I was a shorty. He had let me sing on one of his artists called Lil Big Man. Do you remember that, Kevin?
Oh yeah, I do,
Me
brother.
and my brothers now. That was
Yep.
our first ever feature on that. Man, we did what was the shoestring? What's the name of that group? Girl, let me see your booty bounce. You
Oh,
was dealing with them.
you talking about public announcement?
Uh, uh, and you gave us our first shot, man. You like, man, if y'all can sing, y'all come on down here. So we went down there on Wabash right there by Roosevelt, I think, around that
Yep.
way.
I know what you talking about.
And I was a little kid, and you let me sing on this rapper named Lil Big Man, and
Yep.
me and my group, my first group ever we ever recorded first in the studio, man. I just want to give you love for that, man. You know, you gave me motivation, and like, man, right now things going so good for me right now, man. And I just want to give you your flowers, man. I appreciate for even giving me my first actually start in the industry of doing music behind rappers and singing behind them. And I just took that and started producing and doing things. I took that and started doing stuff for the own network and everything, man. Just, man, it's been good, man. You know, you taught us a lot, man. I just want to say thank you, bro.
Man, I appreciate you, bro, and I thank you for that blessing, man. I mean, it means a lot. You know, I put my information in the chat. Let's connect.
Yes, sir.
I ain't never seen Zaysky smile so damn much.
Chill,
uh,
I was hearing them talk, but I'm like, man, no, this ain't. You know, it was so long ago. I was a little kid, man. I think I was like 13 or 14 years old when I was singing. You know what I'm saying? And that just motivated me to keep staying in this business. And I've been in this business ever since, bro. You know, coming straight from out of church and everything. You know, Kevin like, and you can sing down there. And what's his name? I think his name Boogie. He had the leather, the Boogie.
Yep. Boogie. Yeah, I know you talking about who had the leather.
Man, everybody wanted one of those leathers he had. You know, he was making leather for the Brat and
Yeah, you
what's
know,
the
he ended up he was the person the guy who actually worked at Louis Vuitton that died. What actually was one of the people who was working in his shop that worked with Kanye, that ran Louis Vuitton before Pharrell.
Man, that's crazy, man. I was thinking about when you introduced me to that lady that was making Michael Jordan clothes. I was like, man, I was so shocked. Like, man, this lady, like this who make Michael Jordan clothes. You introduced me to this lady, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, that just made me just light up, man. And I just started letting my light shine. And man, I just want to really say thank you, man, because you gave me that shot to keep me motivated to keep going, bro.
Well, you know, I think the bishop said it the best. You know when I did is I just put you in alignment with who you were, and you just took it to the next level. And I said you found your assignment. You got your assignment, and you continue to pursue that. And that's the thing that we have to
Facts.
understand is, and that's why what the bishop was saying was so important, because we all have to, we have to find that alignment. We're not looking for money. We're looking for an alignment. Well, we have to start understanding we are the money. And what you just said and what you just said to me is you found a way to make yourself the money instead of chasing the money. And that's when you really start. That's when you never be broke.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, chill. I didn't even know you knew Kevin, man. You know we got to chop it up, bro. We got to make it
yeah,
happen.
yeah. I know a couple of people here that. You know, man, look, but tonight, it was a great call, man. And I'm just appreciative of everyone that got a chance to jump on. I hope everyone learned something tonight because it was a lot. It was a lot, man. But matter of fact, somebody tell me something that they gonna take from the call tonight. Anybody, tell me something that you gonna be able to take from the call tonight. Don't everybody say something at once.
Say
I'm gonna
what?
take the fact I made a great son.
Yeah, thanks, Dad.
Facts.
But
Well, on just to answer your question, I'm taking away from that call that lockout what's that loan out corporation bit. I'm about to pick my shovel up and figure that out, cause yeah. Nah, cause I got a buddy of mine that plays for a local band, but he does production for a lot of other live artists. I can't, damn, I'm having a brain fart right now. But he just got done doing tour with a couple people, and he plays bass and a bunch of other instruments. But the whole point is, he pays himself in paychecks every 2 weeks as an
Yeah,
employee
yeah,
for his because the name of his company is called One Man Band.
yeah.
And Manny knows him. We talking about Jesse. His name is Jesse Thompson. He does video production, music production, just about everything. So he calls himself One Man Band, but he pays himself by his paycheck says One Man Band, and it says pay to the order of Jesse Thompson, and he literally pays himself, and that's how he makes his living. And on the side, he teaches people how to do what he does, play instruments and do video production and stuff like that. So when he brought that up, it was because that seems like that's the biggest kept secret amongst musicians and independent businesses. Because I was about to say artists, but I'm taking that too. I'm not going to call them independent artists
Well,
no
we
more.
call
I'm going to call
we
them
call them brother. We
businesses.
call them indiepreneurs. I give you the word, man.
Indiepreneurs, that's what it was. Indiepreneurs, that's what you said.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
And
I'm
it
taking.
really, and really, when you're not using that word, it just means just it's say if you have a company, just say your company. Don't
Right,
say artist, say the company name. Like you say, his is one man band. Like
right.
because what you're doing by saying that name, you're branding yourself. You see what
Right.
I just said? So
Okay.
instead of saying I'm an independent artist, you're not branding yourself by saying I'm an independent artist. You're
You're a
branding yourself
business.
by saying your name of your company.
I'm a business, not an artist. Got you.
Right. And
Hmm.
then your artist is a part of your business. But when you put the artist out front like that, you're saying I'm not a business, I'm looking for a business.
Right. Got you. So yeah.
But I
Okay.
appreciate it. Hey, Chill, I apologize, man, to you and the bishop, man. I didn't mean to let that, do what he did, man.
Oh no, you don't. No, no, you didn't do nothing wrong, Kevin. Because I, as much as I get to talking, well, look, I'm glad somebody else did this time.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
hey,
No.
you was telling truth. You was telling truth, and that's what the conference call is all about, man. About people learning. This is about learning. You
What, what,
know.
well, that's why I want everybody to know I got a music conference November the 12th to the 15th here in Atlanta. What I gave you is just a small dose of what you're going to get there. So, like I said, please tap in. And, we would definitely love to get you guys to come out and enjoy yourself and learn. And, a lot of people think about performing, but what we do is we curate all our music up front. You have to turn in clean versions because I can't submit I don't call it dirty mixes and all like that. I just say club because most of that stuff is stuff you're gonna do in the club. But when you
Right.
start doing radio and you start doing actual TV mixes, those are all clean mixes. So you have to give me the clean version of the song and then we have a whole panel of people who judge that's in the industry, and we pick records and we put everything beforehand. But anybody that's seeking information, just reach out to me. And did everybody get the information I put in the chat? Because I put it in the chat.
And just so y'all know, yes, Kevin did ask me to be a part of a panel that on that November, but I'll be in Vegas receiving my Lifetime Achievement Award.
And you'll be there.
Unfortunately,
Congratulations to my brother. I told him too.
yes, he did. Yes, he did, man. So, but support Kevin. What he's doing is amazing with the writing sessions of America, and he's just man, he's a legend in the game. So.
I appreciate that to everybody, Like I said, I'm just here. I'm just here because I understand what everybody in this room's goal is, and I understand what everybody in this room is trying to accomplish. My only thing to y'all is that we're not gonna till we understand how to take care of ourselves. We can't expect nobody to do it for us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Thank you very much, Kevin. So Anybody else in the room? You got anything going on this week or next week, before next week or whatever that we need to know about so we can support you?
Who you talking to, Jill?
What's up, Shamika?
You asking who? Is this the portion where we get to tell everybody our upcoming events, or you asking?
Yeah, this is that portion, Shamika. Anybody got anything to say, Shamika?
Well, I do. I have a few things to say because we're going into the month of August. So down here in Georgia, in Decatur, the Fulton College Park area, there's going to be a community resource event going on August 15th. I'll share the information. It is it's at the Fulton, what's that? The County Resource Center. I'm all tongue tied right now. I'm sorry. It's the Community Strong Health, Hope, and Resource Fair at the Clayton County Community Service Authority, 1000 Main Street, Forest Park, Georgia, Saturday, August 15th from 11 to 2:30. We have free services and family fun. The hamburger. Yes, for physicals exams. We're giving out free
No,
services,
no,
physical
no.
exams, backpack, school supplies,
How you get
haircuts,
that?
all that
Hold
good
on
stuff
for
to
a
the
minute.
community.
Hold on for a minute. Drama G was just being rude and didn't put his phone on mute.
My bad.
Go ahead, Shamika.
But also, that's in Forest Park. But also on the 15th at Good Times ATL, the Wu-Tang Radio, Wu-Tang merch bus. We will be doing a pop-up at Good Times ATL on Amsterdam over here by Piedmont Park. You may be surprised about who's going to be in the building for that pop-up. And what else? August 27th, the Wu-Tang Clan tour kicks off with Bone Thugs and Harmony up in Darren Fields, New York. And I shall be on the road.
Hey, I won't be surprised if one Wednesday you popped up and had Method Man sitting next to you on the call.
Listen, I am going up to New York, so I will be up in New York in the next couple of weeks, and there will be an event next Wednesday as well. I am hosting a Wu-Tang Radio Live in New York City, and in the music building at One World Studios with DJ Boy Wonder and a few others. So yeah, we about to have a ball.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else got anything coming up we need to
Well,
support?
I got the concert coming up, the Icon Fest with Shondell on August the 29th with E40, Memphis Bleak, Joel Santana, and Do or Die, hosted by DJ Envy and Shondell. I got that at the Credit One Arena coming up on the 29th. That's the one I'm throwing right there for the his 20th anniversary being in the music, radio game. So we put that together. So I got that coming up.
Okay. That's what's up. You'll be able to loan me $1,000. Anybody else got anything else coming up?
I'd like to know if there's going to be a throwdown Thursday tonight. If what's the name still in here? Yeah, they in here.
Manny?
Yep, they in here. They can answer that question for me.
Manny Faces, DJ Hair Rush. Either one of y'all. I guess that they can't answer it for you right now, Carmen. You may want.
I got something.
What you got? What you got?
Okay. August 30th will be the premiere of our first movie, me and Six the Prophet. It's called My Cousin Keeper. We'll be premiering August 30th. I'll be selling virtual tickets as well. Anybody that's in the Atlanta area, they can go on to the Look theater. That's where it'll be at. And it'll be in Atlanta, Georgia. I think that's what it's at. I got to get the address. But August 30th, if you want to check out the movie, I will have the virtual tickets that you could purchase online, and also the
Drama, back up from the
six.
camera a little bit. Okay. Yeah, don't nobody want to see that big ass nose up against the
Drama, drop the link in the comments to the ticket.
Yeah, I will. I will. Yeah, I'm just yeah, so the physical tickets in the Atlanta area, you can go check it out and be there yourself. All support is definitely needed.
Right.
And thank you for your support.
All right.
Are y'all doing a premiere? You said?
Yeah, the premiere is gonna be August 30th at the Look Theater.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna look into that so I can have some media sign up. I want to make sure I have some representation while I'm on the road. But I got
Yes,
you.
ma'am. I definitely was gonna be sending out the links. I had made a post about it on all the social medias, but I would be sending out the links to the tickets and the links to the movie as well again.
Yes, please text it to me also so I can put it into my group. I have like a Wu-Tang Radio group and a few other
Oh,
groups. I'm gonna put it in there.
all
Oh,
right. Okay.
Shamika, I don't know if Tony told you, but next week we're gonna start filming here for that new movie that we're getting ready to do.
That's the campground one?
Oh, that's the plate, the selling the plates.
Okay. It's one of the okay.
The
He's told me about a
the
few of them.
the comedy.
Okay, yes. Okay.
Comedy.
Oh, so I gotta come up there too and from New York. 'Cause I know I'm going to New York, so I gotta come see you too.
Yeah, you gotta do something. Shit.
All right, I'll be okay. Get my itinerary together. I got you.
Oh, and shout out, I gotta send a big shout out to Felicia. Our girl Felicia. Miss Big Everything. I saw her at the Alabama Music Awards this past weekend, and she tore that stage apart. Oh, Felicia, man. First time meeting her in person. I saw her performing, and I did the little video of it and sent it to Kermit. I said, Kermit, ain't this your artist? Is this Felicia? Because I heard somebody rapping her song. I looked up on stage and I'm like, either this girl looked just like Felicia and just stole her song, or this is Felicia. And man, Kurt was like, yeah, that's her. And we met for the first time, man. It was pretty cool. So shout out to Felicia, man. She did her thing this past weekend.
That was AI. That was AI.
That was AI. That was AI, man. That was AI. Oh, Shamika, did you have something else?
Oh no, I think I already said it. Let me lower my hand back.
Okay. Any other announcements? Okay. Well, I thank you all for coming on the call, to
I
staying on
have
the
one.
call. What do you got? Who is that?
It's
What you got?
Shamika. Remind everybody about the mixtape.
About the what?
Your mixtape.
Oh yeah. Make sure everybody goes and downloads our mixtape, the Industry Roundup compilation, out now, where you can get it at www.hhqtvnradio.com. And Shamika could put the link in the chat. But you can download it, and I'm telling you, it's got some bangers on there. Cujo on there. We got Miss Storm on there. You know, we got some stuff on there, man. So y'all go on there and check that out. Check that project out.
I want to
Also,
salute some people that's on here for the first time, if you don't mind.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
I'll do that right quick. We got Hip Stars Entertainment out of Dallas, Fort Worth area. We got her artists on here, Jay Hen, who on Instagram is The Real Jay Hen. Got a song just released recently called Gon' Get Yours, spelled URS, Gon' Get Yours. Then we got Abel Johnson on here. He's actually from Cleveland, Ohio. His artist was on here earlier, named Bella. and I think I just saw him on here again. I'm trying to scroll. He was on here a second ago. I don't know if he's still on here now, but I don't see him. But yeah, just new people popping on for the first time. And that's it. I'm back on mute. And,
Okay,
it's,
well,
and, and as far as your boy interrupting somebody, that's what he don't rap a lot. He can interrupt all he wants.
okay. Well, Hip Stars, ENT, thank you for coming through. And, hope to see you again. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Oh yeah, and for those that are in the Indianapolis area, September 12th, we will be having the Grassroots Music Seminar and Concert Tour Series in Indianapolis, Indiana, September 12th. You can register at grassrootsworldwide.com. We just redid and revamped the website. It is off the chain. Shout out Hype Magazine. Man, look, it's about to go down. So make sure y'all register at grassrootsworldwide.com. Indianapolis will be the stop for September 12th. I already got a couple other stops that we're working on now. Man, this is about to be a great year. So with that being said, make sure y'all follow me, Mr. Come Clean, MrComeClean. Facebook is Reinhard Willie. Man, and let's make tomorrow better than today. I'm gonna start saying that. Let's make tomorrow better than today. Thank y'all very much, man. And I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.